If need be, we could have a Kamkunji. I've been told there is, the idea of a retreat is not too popular, so long as we can have a Kamkunji. And a special sitting is suggested for Tuesday next week. Now, I would suggest, for purposes of having some order in this committee that is to be established, that we make Senator Moses Wetangula and Senator Sakaja as co-conveners, because we must have a reference point. And if there are any objections, of course, you'll be able to tell us. Now, I hope, Mr. Speaker, with this arrangement, we'll be able to reach some consensus by the time we meet next week. Now, the Secretariat, of course, the clerk. And we need the clerk himself. Don't delegate it to another clerk. You can have a team, but the clerk himself should be there. And then the Parliamentary Budget Office must be there. Particularly Mr. Masinde, who is very useful. He's a very brilliant young man. But the other people you need to talk to, but that is the choice of the committee. We cannot dictate for you. If we need CRA to come, that's your choice. And other players. So there's some kind of public participation in this process. Then we can have the special sitting on Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. And hopefully, next week, 2:30 p.m. to Memaliza. No, I was speaking in Kizungu. We'll have finalized this matter. Now, Mr. Speaker, to create an enabling environment, it will now be upon you, on the basis of the instructions that you gave about the three of our colleagues who are not with us. It will now be upon your office that process is also driven with the same kind of energy and commitment as this committee is going to do its work. So I hope that both the committee and the Committee on National Security will inform us of what is happening, so that as we reach next week, there will be no cloud surrounding our debate over this very important issue. So, Mr. Speaker, I think that is all I have to say, because if I say anything else, it will be beyond what has been agreed. Thank you.
Senator Ephraim Maina. I don't know. Okay, you can read from the mood of the House. Okay, Senator, I think. Okay, order. Okay, leader of majority. You can see the mood of the leader of majority. Okay.
Speaker, yes, I stand here to support this committee. Speaker, you know you had actually started this process when we had this standoff. And you had said every side give 5-5. Now this has been improved. And now I think it's beginning to get traction, Speaker. There are two other things, Speaker, that I'm beginning to see. One is we are supposed to be on recess. We're actually on recess. But our recess is being eaten so much into that, that we may want to see how to change our calendar on that. Because if we're working more and they're not coming back. But secondly, Speaker, let us not call a special meeting unless we are ready. So that we don't say we are calling this meeting on Tuesday. Let us just make sure when we call a special meeting, we call it for that one meeting. And so, up to that point, Mr. Speaker, I support. Thank you.
Okay, order, senators. Now, Senator, no order, Senator. Read the mood of the House. Okay. Okay, Senator, what's your point? What's your point? You are off the mic. On the mic.
No, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to, first of all, thank you for having reached this point. But, Mr. Speaker,
Senators, we are still in session.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My point is only one. If we have reached this point in this House, I want to beseech all of us. Can we stop this active sensationalization through Twitter, through all kinds of social media? Because, Mr. Speaker, it is spoiling the mood of the House, and we create an atmosphere of reconciliation, Mr. Speaker. And I must say that. And
Okay.
I must, Mr. Mutula, you have spoken half the time in this House.
Okay.
And Mr. Speaker, having said that, I hope, and let us also stop name calling and blaming in all the social media and what have you. Then we create a new sense in this House. And finally, Mr. Speaker, call some good men of God to pray in the meantime.
Senator Orengo, can you move officially? Orengo, officially move so that then.
Now, Mr. Speaker, I now formally move Understanding Order 105 that debate be adjourned. Since we are on recess, I cannot suggest the next hearing date. And because we are so tired, I beg to move and ask the majority leader to second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I second the motion. And we are on recess, so we'll go to work on this thing that puts us together, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Okay, order, senators. Order. Just for the record, I just want to read the names from my end. There's Senator Johnson Sakaja, Senator Mohamud, Senator Stewart Mazayo, Senator Kipchumba Murkomen, Senator Mtula Kilonzo Jr., Senator Susan Kihika, Senator Samson Cherargei, Senator Kajwang Moses, Senator Nywar Ole Tiptip, Senator Moses Wetangula, Senator Kinywa, and Senator Ole Kina. The co-conveners are the convener is Senator Wetangula and Senator Sakaja. Just before I propose and put the question, I also want to take this opportunity to thank you as a Senate. And urge you that let us remain united the way we have been, and that even after we go through this, I'll ask the Secretariat at an appropriate time to organize for a retreat so that we can bond. Because it's very, very important that we remain united as a Senate and move together. Because divided we shall fall, but united we shall stand. So I really want to thank you and your contributions. And therefore I propose the question, which is that the debate be now adjourned. I put the question, which is that the debate be now adjourned. As many are of that opinion, say aye. As many are of a contrary view, say nay. The ayes have it. No.